morning, everyone. My name is Jess Edwards. I'm the director of the Innovation Studio for Verge. We're partners with the CRC team who's hosting you all today. I want to do a quick introduction. I always ask 3 fun facts. So we are very lucky to have Danielle Sands with us today. She's the founder of Women in the AI Group. And if she wasn't busy enough, she is also the founder of AI Wealth for Busy Moms. She's the marketing manager for the College of Business at FSU, Florida State University, and she is a mom of 4 boys. So if you need someone that is highly organized and can get it all done, sounds like Danielle would have some tips for you. And then the last thing, just a quick reminder, Game Changer Week will close out tonight with the block party. I hope you're all going to attend. It's from 5 to 10, and the location is 2200 Craft Drive parking lot. If you haven't been before, big bands, booze, networking, good food. It's a great way to celebrate all of the learnings and connections you made here. So hopefully you all join for the block party. And with that, Danielle, if you'd like to come on up and get started,
Sure.
Please welcome Danielle.
Right. Good morning, everyone. I know it's early, so thank you for being here. My voice is very, very quiet, so let me know if I need to speak up maybe just a little bit. So today we're talking about AI-powered tools for creatives. So basically, like Jess said, my name is Danielle Sands. I'm an AI enthusiast, the founder of Women in AI Group. I also have a business called AI Wealth for Busy Moms. So whether you're a student looking to supercharge your projects or a faculty member aiming to enhance your teaching and research, this session will help you leverage AI tools to increase your daily productivity and creativity. So welcome, everyone. All right, so let's get started. I guess let's make this more interactive. How many of you have heard about AI? Okay, now let's talk about it. What have you heard about AI?
Maybe about ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, that's what everyone says, ChatGPT. Okay, and what was you, sir?
The potential dangers of
Dangers, and that's definitely a big topic as well. From the top of your head, what do you think a danger would be?
Fraudulent, imposters, I guess.
Imposters. That's definitely one of the concerns. And how about you?
I have heard about that people are developing different algorithms using AI, especially when it comes to computational biology and in terms of precision medicines. AI is helping a lot in terms of treating any disease. So
Yes.
I think that AI will be the next future for us.
Yes, yeah. Would you like to share what have you heard so far about AI?
Sure.
And you use it in drones as well.
Right. I work in the drone industry, so we use AI for operating the aircraft, avoiding other aircraft. But I also work in communications and government relations for the drone industry. So my 3 favorite new interns are ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot. It just makes my life a whole lot easier.
And it does. Did anyone else want to share what they think about AI? Yes.
So I'm with VA, we're a statewide nonprofit to support the K-12 mandate for computer science education. So mainly like for the K-12 world, especially teacher facing, they're just afraid like, are kids gonna still need to learn things, or do they just get to go and, just all of those aspects of bringing it into the classroom, the safety, the security, the copying, the IP, all of that.
So what I will say to that, with any renaissance or with any technological shift, there is going to be some angst there. Because if you think back to when I was younger, we had pay phones. We really didn't have the internet and computers. So remember Y2K, everyone's like, oh my gosh. So there is, and there's going to be angst connected to it. That's why I think people need to learn it. There's more of a stepping away from it, not wanting to touch it. But when you have that angst, I think it's important for educators to really learn about it, really learn about its capabilities, and then teach students how to use it responsibly, teach employees how to use it responsibly, because it's here to stay and it's only going to spread and get bigger. So I would encourage everyone to be in the 1%. Whatever your field is, learn it, become an expert on it, and that way you are the people that are going to teach people how to use it responsibly.
Well, and I will also just plug one more So Department of Education, we have standards of learning in Virginia and the computer science standards, which have been here now for 8 years, have been revised now, will now include a strength for AI.
Yes.
Starting in kindergarten. So just,
Yeah.
again, the whole learning curve renaissance, I love that word.
It's a renaissance. We have the industrial age. I think it's moving into a technology age. And it's important just to learn as much as we can from it. So we live in a world where AI is more than just a buzzword. It's a powerful tool transforming how we create, communicate, and solve problems. Today, we'll explore how generative AI assists in multiple areas, from text generation to image creation, video production, music composition, and even healthcare innovations. So this is the fun session. I'm not going too much into the education of it. This is the application of it for creatives. This is for parents. This is for students. This is for your kids. This is more of the, let's kind of put our feet up on the table and not be too overly concerned, but I will talk about what you are concerned about, okay? So generative AI, what is generative AI? Generative AI is a groundbreaking technology that creates new content based on learned patterns. It's transforming various creative fields. So you have text generation, you have image creation, you have video production. Am I in your way? No, we're good. You have video production, and then you have music composition. So when we talk about generation, we're asking the tool, the large language model, just to, whatever we're telling it to do, it's gonna generate, it's gonna give an output. So that's basically what generative means. All right, so on a personal note, I'm an Auburn University alum, so we have a War Eagle. Yeah, there you go.
War Eagle.
War Eagle.
War
But I-
Eagle.
War Eagle.
War Eagle. All right.
Oh, boy, we're about to take over. But I currently work as the marketing coordinator at FSU, and we had something in 2022 called the Deep Care Project. And what Deep Care did at FSU was they basically used artificial intelligence to help adults with Alzheimer's. They used art, they used music, they used chatbots, and they used that. And the results of that they've been so amazing. The results are very, very good. So it is here to help us. AI is definitely here to help us. So I'm also a mom of an autistic toddler. So I am about to join the consultation board that also did the 2022 Deep Care Project. So we want to figure out how to use these tools to help kids with autism. Now, wouldn't that be wonderful? If you're new or divergent, I think things like ChatGPT help a lot, because sometimes if you're in a meeting, it's easy to veer off. And so you can record the meeting and then you can have it transcribed, and you can say to ChatGPT, all right, I just had this meeting. I'm a little bit confused, or if you have dyslexia, can you transcribe it and say it in a way that I can understand? So your productivity goes up, your efficiency goes up. Think of it as your best friend. Think of it as your assistant. It will definitely change your life when used responsibly. All right. All right, so let's discuss text-to-text generation. So text-to-text generation is ChatGPT. You put some words, a prompt inside of ChatGPT, and it yields and it generates whatever you're asking it to do. ChatGPT is an AI-powered language model developed by OpenAI that can generate human-like text based on prompts. It can be used for various tasks like writing, answering questions, and generating ideas. For students and faculty, ChatGPT can be optimized in the following ways. Brainstorming session, use it to generate ideas for projects, research topics, and creative writing. Writing improvement, use it to suggest improvements in writing style, grammar, and vocabulary. Translation assistance, it can help translate text between languages. An exam preparation, generate practice questions or explanations of key concepts. But it's important to optimize ChatGPT correctly. It's not perfect. It does what is called an hallucination. So you want to always check, you also want to reference check, and you also want to make sure it's factual. Never just take that input and then send it over to someone. You want to double check it, triple check it, and customize it, because it's here just to help. It's not here to do the job for you. So if I'm a CEO in a company, I have a personal assistant. I'm not gonna send the personal assistant into a meeting with another CEO. I'm gonna have the personal assistant kind of help and keep me organized. But at the end of the day, I'm going into that meeting myself, so use ChatGPT. So if any one of you do not have ChatGPT, that's the one tool, and it's free. You can pay for the updated version, but that's the one tool that I would suggest that everyone has. If you don't have anything else, get ChatGPT. One of the other speakers, her name is Holly, she messaged me her notes, and they were all written notes. And I told her, Holly, why are we still writing notes? You can take a picture with your phone using Chat. Have you done this? Not a lot of people know this, but you can take a picture with your phone through ChatGPT, and if you have handwritten notes, it will transcribe everything that you have written down. So if I'm in meetings, I take a lot of brief notes or I record sessions. But if you have anything that's handwritten and you want it to be transcribed, you take a picture and ChatGPT will transcribe it, okay? So that's just a little free tip of the best way to use it. And when you're prompting ChatGPT, you may already know this, always tell it who it is, give it a role. So if I want to do some content marketing for FSU, I would say, okay, you're an expert marketing consultant. I would like to create social media content. That's how you optimize ChatGPT, give it a role. You are a professional. You are an expert, and then it yields better results because it takes on the role of the person that you prompted it to be. All right, so that's ChatGPT. And if you have any questions along the way, please stop me and I'll be happy to answer them. So next we go to text to image generation. I generated these images myself. Who doesn't like a pug? I'm a mom, and that looks exactly like one of my boys. But this was generated through Midjourney. Has anyone heard of Midjourney? Okay, if you need, and again, most of the tools that I'm showing you, they will be free, or it's maybe $10, $20 a month. But this, I gave it a prompt. I said, I want a pug with a backpack, and it generated that pug for me. Isn't that pretty cool? Now, artists probably hate us, but I want to really teach artists how to best utilize it just to generate ideas. So it's going to turn that brainstorming session down. So a lot of artists they go through this brain session where they have artistic blocks. If you're a writer blocks. Tools like AI tools like Midjourney and ChatGPT, it helps to minimize that block that a lot of people have, which creates a lot of anxiety. So these were all created using Midjourney. The great thing about Midjourney is that I can use these and I can sell them on products. I can use it for personal use, or I can use them as a professional and professionally use these, and I have a license for them. Once you have the paid version of Midjourney. So how it works. So Midjourney starts with a clear image. It adds noise, then it reverses the process, and this creates an entirely new image from text prompts. So when I spoke to the guy from Deep Care, when he first started using this, it didn't look anything like that. It was just this module like glue. So if I said, create a pug in a backpack, it would kind of put the eye over here and the nose over here. The technology has came so far within the past 10 years. This took me about 10 seconds to create. I can create posters for my son's room. I create backpacks for them to go to school. This is one of the main tools that I teach my busy moms how to utilize this and use this for print on demand. Passive income, very easy, very simple. So to go more deep into the weeds, let's dive into one of the most fascinating processes behind AI-powered image generation, and that's called Stable Diffusion. This is the core algorithm many AI tools use to create amazing images from just a prompt. It revolves around a process of noising and denoising. So have any of you watched Willy Wonka? It's something like that. That's the best visual that I can give you, when the kid was transported and then you saw all of the raise up and the reflections, and then he went into the television and came back together. That's similar to what this AI generative process is like. All right, so let's talk about dimensionality. This is how AI connects the words we give it to the images that it creates. Think of it like layers, dimensions of color, shape, and context. The AI analyzes all these layers of dimensions to understand the relationship between objects like a tree and a house. And the more it learns from each dimension, the sharper and more accurate the images become. All right, so Mid-Journey, if you want to write that down, is one of my favorites. So now students can use custom visuals for presentations or creative products. And faculty can create visuals for teaching publications or department events. So Game Changer can easily create a logo using Mid-Journey. Okay. All right. So this is just a little bit of what I spoke to you all about. Using those AI generated images for passive income for moms, stay-at-home moms, or teenagers that are looking to make a few extra dollars. They can use the images to make apparel, accessories, stationery, wall art. Now they have print-on-demand companies like Printify, Printful, Redbubble, where they can go and they can make these products and they can sell them. So that's just a little tip for moms and anyone interested in that. All right, image to video generation. So as it says, image to video generation. So I will take one of those images that I made in Mid-Journey and I will add motion to it. That's what image to video generation is. So you input the image, AI processes the image, and then the motion is generated and you have a final video. So this is really good for social media. This is really good for art. This is more fun. So I have a quick. Let me. So that was a video. Well, it may not play for me. Does anyone know how to do the play feature on this? Oh, let me
You could play from the laptop.
see. That's a good idea.
That might work.
I'm gonna try it and see. Who made that suggestion? Go to the top of the class. Yeah. So this is video to motion. And I created all of them. All right, so all of you creatives out there, that's video to
Image to video or other?
this is image, so the Mid-Journey image is like the pug.
Uh-huh.
I took that, I put it into an AI tool, and I just added the motion, it added motion to it.
Yes.
So it brings it to life. So it's only going to get scarier from here. Okay.
And this is free version.
Everything that I'm showing you is free.
Which tool was that?
That one, the video, that was, let me confirm, I used Runway ML. And you can also use, you can also use something called Kyber, which is K-A-I-B-E-R. You can always also use something called Pika, which is P-I-K-A. Okay. Did we think that was pretty cool?
Yeah.
I thought so. I like it. All right, so moving on, if you're ready, text to video. So that was image to video, now text to video. Anyone that's in higher education or has to present, you're going to love this one. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start by, I'll show you the video. This was done in 30 minutes and I used a free tool. So it's gonna have stock images on there, okay? 30 minutes free. And all I did was I did an outline. So in artificial intelligence world, what we do is we stack tools. So we started with Midjourney. I can do some movement to it. And then I can upload it if I want to something like that. And I just told it exactly what I wanted it to say. It can either give you some examples of what it's thinking that you should present, or it can give you just exactly what you inputted into it. Now, when you pay for it, you don't have all the iStock images and all of the promotions, but that was 30 minutes. What do we think? Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Is it called Story Blocks? Is that the
Now,
platform?
Storyblocks, I think that's just the images that it's
Okay.
pulling. That particular tool is called InVideo. That's called InVideo.
And you write the script into the
You
script?
write the script, so it's text to video. So you tell it exactly what you want it to say. So that was my voice. That was me writing in text and saying, hey, to say, and then it finds and it pulls images and videos, compiles them based off of what you requested, the prompt. And then it gives you,
You have to provide all the images and text and then combines everything.
all you provide is the text,
Okay. Those pictures from.
those pictures and videos. You can also upload your own images and your own videos.
This is all the Midjourney. That's it?
Now, Midjourney was where I created images. This is in video.
In
But in video, were those the in video images that it pulled in from your
Either or.
text prompt?
Either or. I can upload my own images or videos, edit it and insert those over the suggested ones, or I can use the ones that they have suggested. So they have a video and a photo bank that they pull from. So if you're using the free version, it's almost better to use your own because you won't have the iStock images. But if you don't have a whole lot of time, you use whatever they generate for you. And you can edit it. You can edit the text, you can edit the speaker, you can edit the images and the videos. Okay, so it's your best friend. We would typically take maybe about, if we need to do a video presentation at FSU, full on, easily 2 or 3 days. I did this in 30 minutes. So it gives us time to do things that are just a little bit more important on our to-do list, right? So that's text to video, and that's in video. So how students and faculty can best utilize text to video, create video summaries. Students can turn their written essays or research papers into short video presentations. Faculty can develop lecture content. Faculty can convert their lecture notes or course outlines into engaging video lessons, generate visual aids, create quick explanatory videos to supplement complex topics in class, produce social media events for clubs, and I think it's just a great tool for higher education, okay? All right. So we're moving through here. All right. Now, I don't know how many of you are music lovers, but I am. This is music generation. Music creation. The app, my preferred app is called Suno, which is SUNO. So music creation through Suno, it's about customization. You tailor your music by specifying a genre, mood, and instrument. You easily incorporate generated music into multimedia projects and presentations. You can work along AI to refine and perfect your musical composition. And you can explore music theory and composition through AI-assisted creation. So again, I have a son, and he struggles with anxiety, so I can create a song that helps him to calm down and play it for him. It's just simple uses. This is more of just a fun one, but you can use it in different ways. So I'm just gonna let you hear something. Suno also is free. I created this in 30 minutes. I'm not gonna win any awards for that. But as a mom, my kids think it's really cool. They think I'm cool, so that's all I care about. 5 minutes. I am meeting I have a session, a workshop with amazing speakers. Craft me something based off of what I'm talking about. Suno, S-U-N-O. Okay. All right, text to voice generation. Now, there's a tool that I love, and I'm giving you all my favorite tools. There are many tools out there. So my one encouragement, if you really start to dive into AI, is to not get too caught up into the weeds. I'm giving you a cheat sheet right now. The ones that I've used, my AI mastermind group have used and it's been proven to give the best output, and it's free. So one that I really, really like is Speechify, and Speechify converts written content into natural sounding audio. It's particularly beneficial for students with ADHD. Okay, so it reduces listener fatigue. It adjusts an individual's learning pace. It aids in language learning and improves focus and comprehension. Now, can anyone guess what Speechify does? I'm hoping you're learning a little bit from me. So is this a text input that I use? It's a text input. Yeah, that's what it does. So Speechify converts written content into human-like audio, making it easier to digest large volumes of information. Now, researchers suggest that individuals with ADHD often retain information better through audio formats, as listening helps reduce distractions and increases focus. One study found that auditory learning aligns more with how ADHD brains process information, improving comprehension and retention. So use cases, students can convert notes or papers into audio files, all right? Or they can turn their lecture notes or research into audio books, offering students alternative learning formats. So as we're emerging with technology, I think we have a lot more diagnoses of ADHD, autism, neurodivergent. So these tools help us not to have just one basic way of teaching. We can do audio, we can do visual, we can do image, and it really just kind of helps us to be give our best to these students and to our employees. So that's one use case for AI, and that's Speechify. Okay. All right. Now I have a friend who I want to introduce you to. Right. Her name is Appa, and she's my AI avatar. All right, now, touching on something that you mentioned, you are able to use your voice. So I can use my voice. I can upload my image and my likeness, and I can do that, and it will sound, look, be me. Okay? You do need to make sure that people are using it responsibly. Have you heard of deepfakes? That's basically the most simplistic form of a deepfake. But if you're thinking higher education, if you're thinking about work, that's a fun way to kind of just maybe bring in a next speaker, or if you're not able to be present, you basically just go ahead and record your entire speech, and then you have your AI avatar presented for you in your likeness. So you use it, you don't abuse it. So
Which tool was that?
now that one, now there are a few. You can use DID, so it's like this. That was free. If any of you use Canva, Canva has AI avatar options within its app. So I think Canva has DID, and then they have something called HeyGen, HEYGEN. And another big one is Synthesia. Now Synthesia, I think there is a fee for that, but it's SYNTHESIA. Okay. So the avatar can be you, or it can be your image, or it can be something that the AI tool has referred for you. So you upload a photo or you use their avatar, you customize the features, you choose the style, and then it generates the avatar for you. And then you feed it the text, you feed it what you want it to say, okay? Right. This is where we're going, everyone, so I just encourage you to learn about these tools, stay ahead of the 1% that knows about these tools, and it will definitely give you an edge personally and professionally, okay? All right. So in closing, AI does have hallucinations, so AI can produce convincing but inaccurate information. Always verify AI generated content. Fact checking, develop a habit of cross-referencing AI produced information with reliable sources. Ethical considerations, stay informed about AI ethics and follow guidelines to ensure responsible use. Okay. Always cite your sources, verify your facts, and respect intellectual property. I have one more message, and I'm all done, and I'll open up the floor for questions. All right. All right. Gonna be okay, I promise. All right. Opening the floor, so thank you guys for coming. Opening the floor for questions and thoughts.
What's the best app, ChatGPT versus Gemini? Do you see any difference?
I prefer ChatGPT just because it has more capabilities. You can speak into it and it will answer your questions. It's similar to an Alexa.
Mhm.
And I find that it's more up to date. So some things aren't up to date. Like originally ChatGPT was a year behind with its information. But as we feed it more information, it gets more relevant. So you get more accurate information.
I think the free version is, like a year or 2 years old.
Now, the free version, I'll have to check if they updated it because it's now 4.0 is the new ChatGPT. So that's why you always kind of cross-reference it and check it and cite it and make sure you do not put a research paper out there from ChatGPT. It's just a guideline. It's to help you not to have any big brain fog or writer's block. I like Copilot. As a writer, as a content writer, I love Claude. It's CLAUDEAI. I like Claude because Claude has a more natural tone to it. It doesn't feel so ChatGPT. So if you would like a few text generation models, I would suggest Perplexity if you're in higher education. Claude, if you do any type of content, social media, marketing, Claude AI. ChatGPT is my number one. Copilot is okay. Copilot is great because it gives you the sources. It'll tell you that I got it from www. So you can go back and cross-check. Those are my top that I'm comfortable telling you about. Okay. Any more questions? Thank you all for coming today. It was so wonderful being able to speak to you and enjoy the rest of the week. I think I'm the youngest Auburn person in the room. There you go.
What year?
Oh, did you? Yeah, that was right. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, to go back for a drink or something.
Yeah.
They're not saying he does that, but.
You know, I'm driven through the town because I have some brother things up there. Alice, you know, are you from?
I'm in the box.
Oh, okay. I don't know, because I'm from Denver. So, oh, yeah, between Auburn and, yeah, and there's a great restaurant there, I'm still there, in town has, the Alice. Anyway, it was like a deep. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a brother at the honest, or. Now, at that water.
Yes, in Neptune water.
Yeah, so I think of it, that house, yeah, yeah. But then after all, I'm. University.
I feel like.
It
You said the thing when I looked at that, it's like Alabama.
Oh, light between Auburn and Alabama.
Yeah. I know, there's gonna be like a
Yeah.
balance, I think, for
I think it was.
AI making you
5 or 6 years.
work smarter, not harder versus AI making lazy. I'm trying to find, like, I wanna make sure it's, I'm always using it
I was
to
there a couple of years.
smarter, not harder versus lazy and not challenging my brain to, you know,
And it has changed.
do as a human, what we can do with like
Being here.
nuance and important kind of
All of the. cities.
information that AI can provide, so it'll be interesting. Like everything, it's not technology, it's how you use it.
Wow. I was in the ones. Okay, and I was in material science. And what do you do? I didn't know. And I went to the VIPC, which is a government nonprofit organization that supports entrepreneurs and small businesses. I think I've met some here. Yesterday. Yeah, this is VIPC goes right along around this number. So we're one of the co-sponsors of obviously here in New York. Local economic development offices. But I worked there, I'm in systems center, so I'm a little bit separate from that. I concentrate on drones, dark stars.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
We work for Revivor. Have you ever heard about it? Revivor. I am sure you've read some things that you remember reading. So that those potato cards were established here in Washington by Revivor. That's the pigs were.
Yeah.
And we have a farm, and either the surgeons came to our farm to hold parts. Yes, and transported.
They're trying to do.
No, she's the one
They
thinking.
want to carry on the carry.
Yeah.
I'm retired, but
But it's a different, big technology, it makes synthetic.
I need a.
And the big challenge they have with it is they can get the loan from where they produce it up in, they can buy it, say, the original. If they have to get it there, that's the challenge. of it. How do you get it from the airport to the hospital? You gotta keep that long and viable. And, like, put it into the patient, so it's not like you put it back in the car and just drive it down, so that's what they're kind of doing now. But they want these air taxis for these aircraft here. Not besides their own company, but they run on electricity. They're more economical to operate, they're more environmentally friendly to operate. They can move those to virtually say the better. Yeah, although they can get, they can find the aerospace and the predator. So it's a little bit different from the car. So they're only, when they fly it, they see. But they're not being able to make rain. Science to apply it. That would require a. So it's like airdrop. Figuring out a lot more. It's not gonna be some people that that's not buying drugs. Yeah.
It's flying past
Yeah.
your heart.
Yeah, 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 you put a kidney or heart in that thing, send it from your facility over to the hospital, absolutely. And there was, at some point, some discussion, put in, beta still. They, beta, at our farm, we have, we do have a careful down there. Where's your farm? We don't tell anybody, but you could drive by it 100 times, but not. That's fascinating.
Yes, I'm gonna, I was just.
We have
This,
our office.
low tech, I'm gonna type, fun stuff, so, yes, I'm gonna go email today, so I don't forget. But-
What's that? The red. Up and down. What are you in Tallahassee? Yeah, so we have one of our lines that doesn't have up and down. And it has gone through training. Yeah, we have, assessing. Mid-Atlantic. That there's fire. They're the natural predator. Yeah, that causes. So next time, don't kill those fire ants. They
If my kids come in the room and they're doing it, I'm like, yeah, I was expecting something.
No, it's amazing. I like when I was kids. It's pretty much, stay there. I'd be out there. About like, you know.
What's the purpose of the love run?
Feeding that. Then. Yes, it is, and everything about it. Looks like it, feels, it smells like it, it sounded famous. But the regulatory. You know what? Very much. Yeah, I'll say maybe. Yeah. But, it's the same as a standard thing, so. it doesn't help college.
Yeah.
First half, second half, you know, it extended. And you know, all the. All the. Already good. Good. Good.
Yes. Where everything happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very bad. I didn't. Yeah, I kind of left it for the last session.
Yeah. I mean, I use ChatGPT, but I'm not using it. It's like, I'm doing it. But I'm not. Yeah. More ice. So I need to see stuff.
Snacks downstairs. There's so much. They're supposed to be. So, gosh, how long are you here for? Like, okay, are you staying in Blacksburg or Roma? Figure out what's happening. Blacksburg. Okay. Yeah, okay.
I'm making use of it. I need somebody like to do something. What they're doing is- I'm back in the- So that's what. I'll do that. Because that was, that kind of stuff is like fun. I don't know the integration part. Right now, it's just all these.
Oh, you're probably on LinkedIn. Yeah. I know, I need to do that. Like I said, I used to work for an association where I'd go down and lobby the legislature down there on drone issues. But I'm not with that organization anymore, so I haven't been down there in a while, but I do need to get back to Auburn. That's something on my list of things to do. You said you lived there for 13 years, so you lived there 10 years after you graduated? Wow, did you work at the campus there?
All right.
Yeah.
What if I see? Summarize.
Oh, geez, the Winn-Dixie, I remember the State Store is in that shopping center, right? It's off of, it was like, sort of like at Dean Road and, you know, I think it's changed so much since I lived there.
Remember the.
Yeah, the stadium there,
Right
yeah.
opposite there.
Oh, see, that's a new shopping center to me.
Yeah, good.
To me, it's like the Kroger down the street. You know where the Kroger's is? That was my grocery store. I went to Kroger's all the time. The Publix is down, like down by Sanford Hall. They have two of them. Wow. Yeah. 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 Oh, that's great. Yeah. Well, it's really fun. I mean, this was a fantastic presentation. Might invite you, I'm a member of the press club in Washington DC, and we have a communicators group. We might have one time been reporters or editors, but now we're in the PR business. And they would really benefit from something like this. Maybe if you would be up to it, do something over Zoom. Oh, that'd be great.
I am training our PR people right now. That's just you.
Same thing. I've got every.
So bringing new technologies and really
Yeah.
good with that.
University relations departments were like that when I worked there 40 years ago. They were behind the times. And you talking about the person who doesn't get their email and their phone? I know those people. They work at university relations.
But all of them, they can't speak this right, just will help you achieve, let's do it.
Everything.
Okay.
That would be.
That'd be great. So you do marketing communications for the business school? Okay.
I focus on.
We're all the same. Oh, nice. It's like when you.
Images from, and the social media.
I was down at Alex's thing.
Just great.
Well, good. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. Great to meet you. Thanks for reaching out. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
It's always good to see.
All.
It is. You had a little alumni club meeting right here.